Good to see you.
Alright, everyone. Welcome back to the Road to 100. This is episode 78, I believe. And this evening, today, whatever, we're going to be running ISIS with a bit of a twist. We're going to be running the Hammer of Thraldom, as this is the pipe counterpart. And since this is kind of the pipe playthrough, we'll take a break from the piping for a second, and we'll be running the hammer and the Brionic, as this also is in the category of extremely low damage. It's not as low as the hammer, but it's still pretty low. Now, the interesting part about this is that we're going to have access to also Thunderbolt Impact. We're going to be running White Mia, since she'll give us a double gift extension, so everything will be 2.25 times longer of its effective use than normal. So things that were a minute are now 2 minutes and another quarter. My goodness, I don't know how to do things right now. So we're gonna get 135 seconds rather than 60 seconds. So it is extremely helpful. Also, we're going to be running Chaotic Ash, as we are Ichor starved most of the time. This will help us recover about 7 or 8 Ichor on a cast if the enemy does not withstand the impact of Chaotic Ash. So let's go ahead and get on with the show here. Now we are running an alleviated Daybreak Thunderfang, as that gives us normal mobility, and also we are running morale boost in order to go ahead and get as much stamina as we can. This puts us up around 300 stamina, and we'll go for there we go. And steadfast strike is going to be kind of a go-to gift in different situations to make sure that we can damage enemies very well. Now, it's not exactly the best gift we should be going for, but it's definitely a lot of fun to slam cement down on somebody's head. There we go. And since this is the road to 100, we have to do the invasions. And since we have Chaotic Ash available, we are going to be able to use that really quick in order to get as much Ichor back as we can. And since all of our other gifts are already active, we'll go for everything here. Oops. Okay, we got a backstab, that's good. Now you saw that the big lady there went ahead and took us out pretty well. And we'll hopefully leave Mia over there, and she'll be okay. And these two are going to give us some issues. So we'll go for a Thunderbolt Impact, and we'll smash this lady down, and we'll go for lightning damage. There we go. Now we hit the big lady behind her as well. Now Mia should be okay. So she's got the massive shield on there, so we can't damage her with gifts at this point. So we're getting pretty torn up here. But thankfully, Bridge to Glory is still active. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, that's definitely going to be a restart, as there's no way that I can run this alone. So we definitely need Mia in order to make this completely work out. So that's unfortunate, but at least we didn't take a death. Or we took a sort of a death. But yeah, that's definitely faster and better for my feelings in order to go for a restart. And since we can get a lot of Ichor back with Chaotic Ash, we'll go for that. And we'll go for a stagger into a backstab, and then we will hit her with a steadfast strike. Maybe? Nope. Okay, we'll smash her down with the cement block. So that is the problem with the cement block, or with tormenting steadfast strike, is that it has a really long animation window. So you have to make sure that you can use it effectively in a pinch. So you have to kind of know the timing of it and where that lands. So let's go for a chaotic ash and then a backstab. So we should be up to full I-core here. Pretty close. Okay. And Mia's going to kill him right quick. That's good. We'll go for these. And since we have double gift extension, all of our consumables are also increased by 2 1/4 times in length. Okay. Let's do this. And let's see if we get a backstab on her to encourage her to disappear. Let's get a backstab here. She's going to buff up with her thing, but Mia took care of that right quick. Whoops. Now that's unfortunate because our overdrive went away. Good. Oh, good. We killed her as soon as she came out. So let's go ahead and heal. Go for gift extension. Okay. Oh boy. This is quite an interesting looking crowd here. Okay. Let's go for this. We should kill almost one person. Let's go for a backstab here. Mia should be fine over there by herself while I'm taking care of these two. Oh boy, that came in at exactly the wrong time. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal again, as that was pretty unfortunate there. Oh boy, we got monkeys. Oh boy. We definitely need to heal. Oh no. Okay. Mia. I need my Mia. Okay. And we're almost out of Bridge to Glory. Oh boy. Okay. This is another restart, as this is proving to be extremely difficult here without losing Mia. And if we give up something like Chaotic Ash to go for a heal for Mia, we can do that, but we're going to be giving up a good way to get I-Core back. But since we can't do it without Mia, we'll go for this for now. And then once we pass the invasion, we can...
Way over there.
Yep, we can go for healing Mia. And since we need Bridge to Glory to last as long as possible, in these long invasions we can't afford to have it run out. We are just going to go for this way. Maybe we get a backstab? Nope, no backstabs. Okay, that's really unfortunate. Now, Queen Steels, if you don't know, are the most in-demand group of upgrades in the game, so you definitely want to stock up on Queen Steels as much as possible, even after the game. So if you're upgrading other things to level 10, Queen Steel is the one you're going to want. Obviously, you want Queen Tungsten the most of, but Queen Steel is in high demand, as it is used more than any other category of metals for the upgrades. So go ahead and get your hands on a lot of it. Okay, let's start this over here. And oh, is that a monkey? It is a monkey. Okay, there we go. And let's see who's gonna come down the hallway. Okay, let's go for a backstab, put her up over the edge, and then we can go for the big lady. And maybe this will put her up over the edge? No, probably not. Probably gonna be close though. We'll go for a steadfast strike. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and heal. And then run away, go for gift extension. And here they come. Let's go for a launch. This should do quite a bit of damage. Good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're just getting destroyed. Ugh. Okay, well, nobody said it would be easy. But that is the problem with Thunderbolt Impact and Steadfast Strike, as they have pretty long delay times built in. So we're not really going for this, so we'll go for gift speed, so that way we can get things off faster. And I think we'll change this to go for lightning here, and then we'll go for gift prowess, so that way those particular gifts can get off a little bit quicker. And this, good. Now we should see quite an improvement in Steadfast Strike in our window for it. Okay. Okay. And Mia's just going to waste all of her Ichor on this knight, this golden knight, but that's okay. We'll take it for what it is. Now, since we have double gift extension, again, everything lasts much longer, and we have a lot of stamina. We have 296 stamina, so that's great for such a heavy weapon like the cement block. Okay, let's go ahead and backstab this fella, since he's always kind of free damage here. Okay, and let's go ahead and pick up our haze first, and then we will start the invasion again. Now the invasion is kind of the real boss of this entire area, as the rest of it will be kind of a regular kind of a run. Since it'll be kind of one-on-ones with enemies and such, there won't be anything too demanding after this, until this second invasion. Should have gone for the big lady. Okay. Yep, that's much faster. Oh, we're already dead and surrounded. Oh boy. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mia and I are in a hard way here right now. Okay. Here we go. Pretty bad. Here we go. Let's try the invasion again. So, once we get past the invasion, we should have pretty clear skies. Okay, so we'll just go for these two for now.
There's something waiting for us.
There we go. Now, she's not a problem in and of herself, but she's always here, and you always have to get past her, so it's kind of annoying. Now, these enemies in the Cathedral, they are weak to pierce, most of them, and the big healthy ladies are weak to slash. So we are doing the absolute wrong weapon damage type, but we could go for the Brionac in here, and we would have a much different time, as we would be doing pierce damage, except for the big ladies. We would be doing the correct damage typing. So let's go ahead and pick up our haze. So let's go ahead and do that. And for that, we would do this, and this, and we would go for Chariot Rush, and we'll go for the Brionac, and we go for the Intensified. Okay, so let's do this. Oh.
Thanks.
And because we have the Brionac, we can go for a charge and get more damage out of it, which is excellent. Okay, now we should be able to, yeah, dodge in and out a little bit better here. Okay. Oop. Is this a big lady? Yep, okay. So we definitely want to get rid of her really quick. Okay. Okay, let's go for another backstab, and we need to get gift extension going much better here. Oh boy. And we don't have quick mobility anymore, so we need to go for that when we can. But until then, we're going to go for Thunderbolt Impact. Okay, and if we can get her up over the edge, that would help us out quite a bit. I just hope Mia doesn't get damaged here. we go. Okay, so let's go for, oh, bridge is almost over. Okay, so these two are gonna, okay, let's go ahead and heal Mia. Now let's get rid of this lady's shield. Oh boy, Mia's, oh. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so as soon as Mia got ganged up there and she didn't have a chance to get around them, we were kind of in a hard way. But you can see that the Brionac definitely has a much better use case here than the cement block. So we'll stick with the Brionac for now. And if we, I don't believe we can get down to quick mobility with anything other than something like this. If we go for the alleviated noble silver, we can get down to quick mobility, but normal mobility is just fine. Okay, so let's go for these two, and we'll go for gift prowess, just so we can get through here. Okay, so that's where you can see the difference between Pierce and Crush, as that almost completely annihilated her in one gift, which is excellent. Okay, and as soon as we start the invasion, we'll go for morale boost, so we get much more stamina, so we can continue slashing and piercing our way through here. Go for a backstab on this fella. He's always a healthy improvement here as soon as we get through this. Okay. Good, and now let's go for morale boost, lightning damage, and our Brionac lightning damage, and then all the things. Okay. Now, it's nice that we haven't been inhibited as of yet, but we have been killed several times and ran away several times. Hey, where's the invasion? There we go. There we go. That was a good start. This stupid monkey back here, I'm worried about him. Good. Okay, let's go for a chariot rush. Oh boy. Oh man. That dodge window for these stupid things. That's really, really annoying when you're in the animation and you can't do anything until you get rid of whatever that animation was. Stupid monkey, get out of here. Let's go for another launch. Okay. Oh boy. Can I heal Mia? Yes. And she's at 1 health. I'm at 1 health. She's pretty good. Oh. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's head down the hallway. Let's heal Mia. Go for gift extension. Okay, here they all come. Oh, I thought I dodged. I guess I didn't. Oh boy, we're out of Bridge to Glory, so we are definitely in a bad way here. Let's go for Bridge, so now we have damage, and we'll go for a launch to give us some invincibility here. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so we beat the invasion finally. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, that was pretty bad, Mina. And look, we're down to 8 heals, and we didn't get anything really for our troubles here. So the nice thing about running what we're running here is we can switch back to the, or for now, we can switch to regenerative drain as we go through here, and we can get a bunch of our health back since we are trying to stay as healthy as possible without too much problem. So there we can get some health back from this fella. Oh, we can't do drains, remember, when you are standing on something. So that's kind of a dumb rule that Code Vein has, but you know, it's definitely weird. Okay. So this is kind of like adapting on the fly here to what you're given. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm playing really poorly. So this is the struggle of the Cathedral, and I guess we can switch back to the cement block now that we beat the invasion.
You're awake.
As painful
Can
as
you
it
see
is. The reason it's painful is because I was hoping to go through here a little quicker, so we could have a better episode for you. But apparently, this is what you're getting. Where's steadfast strike? Okay, and here we go. Now we definitely need Mia, so I guess we'll keep her around,
Thanks.
and we'll make sure that we keep her as healthy as possible. Now this is not the challenge run that I ran by any means, but it's definitely difficult. But the cement block is just too much fun to pass up, as it has a very interesting look, especially when it's paired on your character, as it's the heaviest weapon in the game for no particular reason other than to make your life very difficult in how to use it and why you would use it. This is one of the better ways to use it, but it's definitely not, by any means a good way to use it. Okay, so we can see here that the red thing is in the cathedral room there, so we get a pass to go past it because we already beat it. And now we're coming up on this fine specimen up here, so we'll go for this and lightning damage. And since we can maybe dodge here and there, we can smash her and stagger her over and over until she is focused, and then you can't stagger her anymore. Which is, that's fair, but not preferred. So if we were not going for invasions, the cathedral is very quick and fairly simple. Let's see if I can get it. Nope. Okay, so we did not get the parry, and we paid for it dearly. So that's why I never really go for parries in these playthroughs, is because look, I missed one and I died, and it almost cost us the entire run there. So it's kind of like, that's not even worth it. So yeah, that's why I don't do parries personally. Okay, so bridge is about to run out. So we'll go for a steadfast strike here, and we'll kill her, and we'll head on over to this lady over here, and we'll do some backstabs here, as we're gonna lose bridge here any second. Let's see, that double gift extension is so excellent. Okay, so bridge just ran out. So double gift extension is definitely exciting, but it would be so double gift extension. The way it works is that it pairs up and it multiplies the lengths of time by 50% each time. So it's a power series of 50%, which is bad at low amounts, because if you are at low amounts, you want to be doubling, and if you're at high amounts, you want to be using the power rule. So that's the problem. That's the problem with gift extension, is that they programmed it that if you have 3 people, that's actually the worst amount of gift extension that you can have, is 3 of them, because it's 1.5 cubed, which is not 1.5 times 3. So if it was additive, where they would add up 1.5 plus 1. Whoops, I'm talking about math and I forgot what I'm doing. If you would add them up, you would get 4.5 times, but because you cube them up, you get 3 point, what is that? 3.75 or something. 3.375. So it's way worse. It's about a whole time one and an eighth times less length of time than if you would have 3 people using gift extension and they added. So Bandai knows what they're doing when they want to balance the game and make it actually difficult for you or make it hard for you. So that's really good to see that the engineers over there are actually paying attention to what would make the game actually harder or easier. So it warms my heart anytime I see that. Now we need lots of ichor here, as we are completely starved for ichor. Now we can always go for a Noble Silver Devour, as we had seen back in episode 74, I believe it was. If we need more ichor, we can continue to go for that. But we'll deal with the 6 at a time here. No problem. As we don't get a whole lot of ichor back also from our weapon, we have to kind of rely on backstabs to do how did I miss? To do the ichor regen. Okay. I don't know how I missed that plunge attack, but that would have been really good ichor, as I believe it's a 10 times multiplier on your regeneration of ichor on a plunge attack. So we'll go for these. And if she sees us, the other lady over here will see us, so we'll dodge around here until we're in the clear. And because we have everything running, we can run Steadfast Strike. Oh my goodness, I can't see. Oh boy. Okay, let's go for a launch if I can get it. Nope. Thank you, Mia. And I can't get a drain on this one. Oh, Bridge to Glory is over. And that's why we were not doing any damage, and I took the tip of her sword to the face, and that's a problem. So you can see that this will be a long slog fest. We might just get to the first missile. Or we got to the first missile, okay.
Are you okay?
So we'll maybe get to the second missile, and we'll call it here for the for the cement block.
Thanks.
We'll have to see how far we get, as I don't want to take up 10 hours of getting through the cathedral in one video, because you guys won't be interested in that for that long. Okay, and we'll go for another backstab here. Here we go. And okay. Good. Okay. Ooh.
We'll put that
There we
to
go.
good use.
And we'll head up the stairs, and we'll just skip this lady here for now. So that's the other thing, is that if you know the lines to take, you can skip most enemies in the cathedral if you don't want to fight them, and if you want to continue on your way in a happy way, you can do that. Okay. Okay, and we'll head on in here. Okay. Oh boy, we're getting hit from all angles. Oh boy. Good job, Mia. There we go, we'll get a launch on her. Hopefully Mia doesn't die. Oh, I'm dead. Good. Okay, so I got both of them with the side swipe of the third strike of the hammer. So that was good. But as you can see, the hammer is still bad, no matter what you do to it. Yes. Now this lady is a great ichor regenerator here. Or if you get slapped in the face like that, because you missed the dodge, then that happens too. Okay. So as you can see, the Cathedral is going to be quite the struggle here as we get higher and higher and higher into the difficulty level of the different regions that we're going to be going through. But it is a lot of fun to say that you can go through the hardest difficulty in the game with a block of cement. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay, and one should be okay. There we go. Let's get a backstab. Maybe this will put her over the edge here. We'll have to see. Nope. So let's go for steadfast strike. There we go. Oh, she's stuck now, I think. Okay. And as you can see now, we don't do any damage to her. Oh, she missed the floor below us, so that's good. Let's go for bridge. So that was a kind of funny turn of events there, but that's okay. That's why the Hound's Veils are kind of overpowered in certain areas here in the Cathedral. Okay. And it's kind of fun to use Steadfast Strike in battle instead of just bossing, as it has that flatten knockdown ability, which is really great. Okay, so we're coming up to missile number 2, and let's see. We're about a half hour in. Okay, so here we are at missile number 2, and we're going to call it here, and we'll pick up here next time. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.